Hey Libra, how are you guys? In this reading, we are going to ask a lot of questions about what is going on with you and the person on your mind. Let me just go through a quick pre-shuffle. This is the Hangman in reverse. Since it flew out, I want to show you. So Hangman in reverse is somebody that's, looked at things from someone else's point of view, from a different perspective. Someone who maybe took some time to reflect, but or to you it might have felt stuck, or to others it might have felt like holding back. But in essence, what happens is after being in Hangman mode, you come back wiser, right? So somebody may have some regret. 5 of Pentacles. Oh, sorry, babes. 5 of Pentacles. So feeling left out in the cold. Let's just do a couple more shuffles and then we'll... Wow, look at this. 6 of Wands, and this is actually the regret card. The last one, when I said regret, that's actually, feeling abandoned or left out. Let's just get a couple. And then we will lay out a spread. Okay, King of Pentacles. Maybe somebody missed out on some money. 7 of Swords. Or was taken advantage of. Yeah, kind of had to retreat. So there could be a financial thing here where somebody was taken advantage of, or something with money. There's some sort of avoidance or difficult situation with money. See that? The Tower. Okay. But that kid or kid doesn't have to have anything to do with the full spread. That's just warm up. Let's see. What is going on for Libra? Overall energy. Wow. Okay. The Sun. Things being illuminated. Clear. Growth. Happiness. This is a beautiful, beautiful card. It's about happiness and seeing things, use my tattered sleeve here. And then why? Well, because it looks like somebody's thinking about, this is strong children or childhood. So somebody could be returning. That is very pretty, isn't it? Let's look at the recent past. There's that 6 of Wands again. Victory, being recognized. Okay, how do things appear? Maybe overthinking. A lot of thought stuck in your head. 9 of Swords is kind of the rumination energy. So this has got to feel of, why am I not happy? Things are going well. Things should be going well. Maybe there was something that you accomplished. Sometimes, we'll go through this hard work and we'll accomplish something, and then we get it. We expect, fireworks and the marching band, and it's a letdown because this doesn't happen. Neuroscience says that we get just as much dopamine as taking steps towards a goal than actually completing the goal. So remember that if this is going on for you, this is a tiny little, side note, but if this is going on for you, remember that you just got to get on to something else. We always need to be striving for something. But I am feeling regret too. So I'm wondering if somebody fell from grace, but that doesn't really go with the overall here. So coming in, we have the Ace of Cups and money. Wheel of Fortune is what lies beneath. So there is a money element here. I'm not really sure how. The Wheel of Fortune is destiny. It's good luck. It's fortune. I mean, this looks like an amazing reading. Every card except that 9 of Swords. I feel like there's still something that's like, why is this not happening? Why am I not happy? Why am I not, like, all these things are supposed to be happening, but still there's a snag. So Moon, maybe you guys are staying up too late, not getting enough sleep, or sunshine, which is very important for hormones. Guys, hormones, they control everything. They are our eating, our sleep, our happiness, our energy levels. I mean, sleep and sunshine are like 2 just major requirements. I know a lot of you already know this, but I'm always preaching this to you guys, that sleep and hormones sleep and sun are like 2 major requirements for happiness. If you're not getting those, then, take a look at that. Try that for a while. It will happen. It will help. For Knight of Cups, why do I feel so nervous? Knight of Cups in reverse. That's interesting. Knight of Cups is typically someone that comes in with love, but that's in a reverse position. Here's 2 of Cups. 2 people who love and give and see eye to eye. outcome, a death and rebirth. So, jeez. And again, bottom of the deck is the Tower. So, let me see here. So in the recent past, we had something that was good. Maybe this is, there could be an element of somebody who messed up on an opportunity for love, something that was destined, because there is a lot of thought about it. The Tower is pretty strong there. The moon is like swimming in a sea of emotions, not sure what to do. The advice is definitely don't shut yourself off. There is definitely a rebirth here. This may have happened for a reason, so you would appreciate, or somebody would appreciate. Okay, so friendships, 3 cups, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so you've got a major new beginning coming in. Something after turmoil. After a tower represents something falling apart, but it rebuilds stronger. You've got the Ace of Pentacles. That's a new beginning, something stable. See those roots are growing? Queen of Pentacles. And I'm not sure how money is tied into love, but it definitely looks like it. But you have the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's very resourceful. There could be a mother or a mature female who isn't approving of something that could be an issue. We've got the 3 of Pentacles. That's working together. So for some of you, this has something to do with a project. That's weird. There's a gnat in here. Okay, let's start clarifying. Why do we have the Sun with the 6 of Cups? I keep feeling like missed opportunity. So 5 of Cups in reverse. This is strange because, my cards aren't in reverse. So the 5 of Cups in reverse is sadness, feeling like everything's lost. But, okay, somebody may have gotten hurt. There might have been a third party. And somebody, it's kind of, you know what this feels like? Somebody had to make a choice between 2. And it was kind of like a no-win. Felt like a no-win. Yeah, look at that. Somebody had to walk away from something. Maybe being, looked up to and respected in someone's eyes. But they had to do it for like the greater good or the bigger picture or something like that. Why do we have the Tower? Sagittarius energy. We also have Scorpio. I think after putting a lot of time and energy into something, the Tower couldn't be avoided, but it's kind of like having to deal with the fallout. Fallout. Why am I feeling strong? Oh, fallout. Something strong in the fallout word when I said it. Okay, I feel like somebody fell from grace, or somebody fell from admiration in someone else's eyes. There looks like there's 2. It was not possible to make both people happy, or 2 people happy. Somebody had to let someone else fall or be hurt in order. There was no choice. Okay, it was impossible to make 2 people happy. Sometimes when we feel, like we're totally into someone, I don't know why I'm getting this, but we feel like we're totally into someone and we give so much energy into it, but they aren't giving it back. Often it's because their energy is divided. That's what I feel like happened here. Somebody couldn't put entire focus on, it wasn't enough because their energy or their focus was divided among multiple, and so it was impossible. It was kind of like an impossible situation. Yeah, trying to balance it. Maybe it was work and money. So in one sense, there's success in one area, but it lacks maybe balance. But there's definitely a death and rebirth. I feel like somebody walked away. Maybe there was an ultimatum. Why do we have the Moon card? Yeah, I feel like there was an ultimatum or a, but I think it was kind of like walking away but looking back, wishing that you would be chased, like saying, I'm not doing this because, you know, I deserve better or something like that, but then hoping that the person will chase you. Ace of Swords. And then realizing maybe I had it better than I thought. It's kind of like a power play thing. It's so odd. Let me know if this is making sense. So there is a lot of love. Okay. Strong twos. Oh, that's a 3. Moving forward. So things are progressing. What's the 2 of Cups in the advice? Keep giving love. Don't hold back. You know, don't use silence as a weapon. It's okay to have some space when you both need to breathe and let things settle. But the death and the rebirth is passion being reignited. I really kind of want more details than this. What's this Mother? What's this Queen of Pentacles? It's kind of like somebody, no matter what they did, it wasn't enough for someone. There, I said Mother, and look what came out. Okay, well, feels like somebody has, you know, hang-ups with, or not being, a lack of approval from a mother. There's a outside interference. What's the Tower? Somebody might have seen a text. Somebody might have seen a text that painted someone else in a negative light or informed them of something. Something came out of the dark. What's the Moon? Something at night. Look at that. The Endless Match. The Hermit card pulling away. Somebody clammed up. I don't know. Is this reading any good? I'm not sure. Knight of Wands. I'm going to pull a different deck. Why do we have the Death card and the outcome? Death card, death and rebirth. So whatever this is, it falls apart, yes, but it gets better. It gets rebuilt. But the bad thing is somebody does get hurt. In order to get, you know, the end success and what you want, to move forward with what's wanted and get ultimately to this 10 of Cups. This is coming out in other readings too. Ultimately get to this 10 of Cups. Something had to be let go of or get hurt. But look at that. The 4 of Wands. 11. And I'm feeling 2s. Let me just grab a different deck because I'm not sure about that one. I feel like I'm running low on cards. I'm pulling a twin flame deck just because I feel like it, I guess, but also because we got the 4 of Wands. I mean, this is kind of wow. It's just there's some hurt and pain and disappointment for someone. It could be a mother's interference, and that puts somebody in a difficult position, and somebody has to literally choose between. Yep. Gosh. So yeah, and it has, did I already say that? It has to do with somebody's got a big ego, pride, like, as beautiful as this reading is, there is something with someone. See the 3s where there's a group. There's like too many cooks in the kitchen. Like somebody puts too much input into what shouldn't be their place. You know what I mean? Signs. So you may just need to let this, I know this is uncomfortable for you, and you may just need to let this blow over a little bit. Let me see. How does this person feel? How does the person on Libra's mind feel about Libra? 9 of Swords. They think about you a lot. High Priestess. So they maybe don't show it, but they do have a lot of thoughts. They think about you, but they don't want the conflict. And neither do you. We're going to pull some oracles. Yeah, it's painful for them. I think they're stuck in the middle. I think the person on your mind is caught in between you and someone else. I mean, the outcome is there is going to be a boiling point. It is going to blow up, and the rebirth is it's going to come in better. Yeah. Whatever you think this person is thinking, I don't think you're right. I think that they are trying to get through handling things the best they can, and then it will recover. What's their next action? Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, it is something that's going to take time. This Knight of Pentacles is slow moving, but it is more stable. You've got Ace of Pentacles here. Somebody's trying to keep the peace with everyone, and it's difficult. I feel like there might be another person involved, either a mother or an ex or a mother of children. Remember, we had children. Somebody is making things difficult, and somebody else is caught in between. So, but it does look like that baggage is going to be cleared. Look at this. Tower, and the tower is going to, strong tower energy. Let me keep going. Is there advice? The advice is to not shut yourself off. We had that. Because you can, use this as conflict as an opportunity to kind of show your grace and level. You know how level-headed you are. The Chariot. That's travel. So, I don't know, maybe go with forward motion, Chariot. Perseverance. Why the Chariot? The World. Keep moving forward because it is going to, the Six of Cauldrons. Don't shut yourself off if you want this person, because they are going to come back, they are going to make things right. You don't want to be a pushover, I think is the problem. You're teetering on the pushover thing. But, you can still hold your ground and not... You can voice... I think it's important to voice how you feel. When this happened, it made me feel XYZ. But you do have somebody coming in and offering a new beginning. There may be travel. This may be encouraging you to travel. Sometimes trips, when things are strained, can be very healing. Hermit. There's also a need to say, shut out the noise of all the voices in your head and all the outsiders and all their input, because they're not going to be able to see things the way you can see things. I don't know, you guys. The Lovers, a decision. This is this is just a strong message to hang in there. Things will balance out. Yes. Oh my gosh! Right when I said it, look at that. Hang in there. I feel like some of you guys may feel, this isn't implying if this is somebody that you don't have, a big thing going on with. But if this is your reading and there's some outside interference, and somebody's caught in between, this is kind of telling you to just be patient and balanced. I wouldn't knee-jerk and cut anything off, because there is going to be a decision. It is going to work in your favor. Justice, karma, patience, balance, it's going to happen. And then you're going to have Six of Cauldrons. Let's pull one more on what's the outcome. You may think it's over, it's not. So be careful with the pride and ego that doesn't make you make a, there's the Knight of Shields again. So some of you are thinking this is not, this is not coming back around because it's taking too long. Well, that's not true. It is. Tell me what the outcome is. Ten of Swords for who? Painful ending. Again, travel. That's weird. Painful ending for who? The High Priestess. Why the Ten of Swords and the High Priestess? Somebody's going to speak up. I want to know what's the outcome for Libra. Somebody's going to speak up, I think stand up for themselves. Yeah, again, a stable new beginning. So you're in the middle of, like a tough thing, but it's gonna work. I mean, it's going to work out. They're going to come back. I still kind of hung up on that Ten of Swords. Tell me about the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords might be, yeah, okay, I feel like somebody is going to end up being just kind of like cut out. Well, it's definitely not you. It might be an ex, or like I said, a mother, someone who interferes. Outside interference is going to be cut out. Again, travel. I'm not sure where the travel is coming from, but you've got a lot of travel. I think this is telling you to just stay put, keep the faith, keep strong, you know, but don't knee jerk. Go to the sea. I'm telling you guys, there's some sort of travel, or, you know, need for travel, ocean, boating, bubble baths, water, strong water. Anything else? Yeah, look, crazy. Time to go. So, you know, if you're contemplating travel, it's a good idea. And this looks like beach to me. There's a pier, maybe a lake, could be a lake, but definitely some strong travel energy. All right, you guys let me know. That was, you know, all over the place. Basically, there's a third party or an outside karmic. It may not even be, yeah, I guess it's karmic interference. And there's some pride and ego, and somebody's caught in between. And I think that puts you in an awkward position. But your advice is to stay strong. Don't knee jerk. Because you know who you are. You just, someone else's behavior is not, don't let it affect you and who you are. I mean, yeah, stand up for yourself, or just sit back because the other person is in an awkward position, being caught in between, you know. And I think they're going to have to leave something or stand up to someone. So I love you guys so much. Please hit like. If you're not subscribed, please take a moment to subscribe. It would mean so much to me and the channel. Love you.